हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हाउ आर यू? गुड इवनिंग। तो चलिए करते हैं हम स्टार्ट। तो जो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है प्लांट ब्रीडिंग में, वो है रोल ऑफ वाइल्ड स्पीसीज इन क्रॉप इम्प्रूवमेंट। तो आर यू रेडी? तो लेट्स मूव। फर्स्ट क्रॉप इज राइस। तो लेट्स सी। फर्स्ट क्रॉप इज राइस को 31, को पेरिनिक्स क्रॉस विथ GE24 drought resistance. Okay, IR 34, a variety of complex cross, and Oryza nigra is one of the parent having resistance against grass stunt virus. The following wild species are being used in breeding program, right? O Bharati PLB resistance, O longistay minata drought resistant, O Refipogon source of male sterility in rice. Clear. So next crop is sorghum. The following are wild species available in Tamil Nadu which are used in breeding program. Sorghum Helpens 2N20 from crossed with CO11 and fodder sorghum variety CO27 was evaluated as Nitidium, highly resistant to shoot fly and having high dormancy. As Staphyl, having high dormancy occur as weed in sorghum field. Okay. Next is sorghum suddenness is used for involving forest sorghum. Next crop is Kombu Pennilistum purpureum cross with Pennilistum glucum to involve Cucum napier forest crop. Pennilistum Pennis- Pennilistum square mulatum forage grass combining frost resistant. Second is Pennilistum glucum pennilatum oriental for development of apomictics. Pennimetum glucum or Penicillium statum development of male stealthy line. Next crop is sugarcane. Novelization of sugarcane involve the wild species Spontatum. Next crop is red gram. Tejanus Kazan cross with C. lineata, C. scraboides to have resistance against wild and also induce male sterility. Clear. Next crop is groundnut Ericus betijopois cross with a hypogaea to have rust resistant line Ericus velocis Velosulicarpa for increased number of ports. A. Monticola for this salad condition. Next crop is Sesamum. S. Malabaricum is crossed with Sesamum indicum to have male stealthy line as well as to have resistance against powdery mildew. S. elatum resistant against powdery mildew and polyploidy. Clear? Next crop is cotton. By transferring Hirsutum genome to the cytoplasm of wild species Gopicium hircescensi, CGMS line were obtained. Next is Gopicium tomentosum resistant to drought, jacid lined fineness and strength. Gopicium barbadense and Dorvini jacid tetraploid resistant. Gopicium hirsutum races Gopicium resistant to black gram. A number of diploid wild species are available having resistance against pest and disease. Clear? Next crop is potato. Cultivated tetraploid potato as Solanum tuberosum is obtained by natural crossing of diploid wild species Solanum spercipillum with S. verni followed by natural doubling. The following diploid species are useful in breeding program. S. ajaculi frost resistant, S. pureza non-dominant, S. petronomum having 6-month dormancy longer in duration. Next crop is tobacco. Cultivated tobacco which is amphidiploid was obtained by natural crossing wild species and doubling. Wild species and Debnai resistant to root rust and Longiflora resistant to black snake disease and Gulitosa mosaic resistance for bridge to species and Diculata is used for bridge to species. Achievement. First achievement transfer of specific character rust disease resistance in wheat in Bhindi Ambel moscus esculentus Pusa swani Ambel moscus many hot Parbhani Kranti. Resistance to yellow vein mosaic virus higher yield 120 quintal प्रति hectare. Transfer of cytoplasm from related species to produce GMS line. Example wheat, tobacco, cotton. New variety are produced. Interspecific cotton hybrid Varalakshmi CBS 156 Savitri Jayalakshmi K2 HC Kumbu Napier hybrid. Rise AD 27 Norin at cross with GEB 24 PO 31 Oriza Sativa Oriza period. ATD 27 yield 5 ton hectare of fine, medium, good looking quality. Clear? So next we will discuss breeding for disease resistant. Breeding for disease resistant disease is an abnormal condition in the plant produced by an organism host plant affected by disease. This is called host. Host means जिस पर disease अपना effect करती हो. This is called host. Pathogen organism that produce the disease. Pathogen means जो disease को करता है. This is called pathogen. Damage due to disease reduce total biomass leading to yield loss. Stunted growth, sterility, need for disease resistance breeding to prevent yield. Need for disease resistance breeding to prevent yield loss, high cost reduction, preservation of environmental population. So this is clear type of genetic resistance. Type of genetic resistance, vertical and horizontal resistance. These terms were introduced by Vander Planck. These terms were introduced by Vander Planck. Vertical and horizontal resistance वेंडर प्लैंक ने दिया था. ठीक है. वर्टिकल रेजिस्टेंस it is known as race specific pathogen specific resistance, where vertical resistance is generally determined by major gene. It is characterized by pathotypic specificity, pathotype specificity denote that the host carrying a gene for vertical resistance is attacked only by that pathogen which virulent toward the resistance gene. To all the pathotype, the host will be resistant. Vertical resistance is not long lasting. Right? Horizontal resistant. It is non-specific pathogen, non-specific or general resistance. Horizontal resistance is governed by polygene, that is many genes with small effects of it is pathotype non-specific. Horizontal resistance does not prevent the development of symptoms but slow down the rate spread disease in the population. HR is more stable to vertical resistance. Horizontal is more stable compared to vertical resistance. Mechanism of disease resistance. Certain mechanical or anatomical feature of host may prevent infection. Example, closed flowering habit of wheat and barley prevent infection by spare of ovary infection fungi. Hypersensitivity immediately after affecting several host cells surrounding the point of infection die. This leads to death of pathogen. Also, phytolexin prevent in plant body is responsible to hypersensitivity reaction. Antibiosis presence of some toxic substance. This is more correct for disease. Example, gopisol in cotton. Next point is neutral factor. The reduction in growth and formation may be due to nutritional factor of host. Clear? Next point is gene for gene relationship. So we see today we discuss horizontal. Vertical resistance, it is known as disease specific, pathogen specific, pathotype specific, denote that host carrying a gene for vertical resistance attacked by only by that pathotype relevant resistance gene. All other pathotype the host will be resistance. Vertical resistance is not long lasting. Horizontal resistance, it is race non-specific. Horizontal is more stable compared to vertical resistance. So today we see some method of breeding for disease resistance. आगे की वीडियो हम कल करेंगे. आगे का जो टॉपिक है कल कंटिन्यू रखेंगे. तो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.